We can start with the third limb or step, asana, and then as an optional preliminary exercise, perform pranayama for 5 to 10 minutes or longer so that we've gathered vital energy and relaxed more deeply. It is recommended in schools to practice pranayama breathing exercises daily. I recommend starting with at least 10 minutes a day. Once we've found a relaxed posture and we've established pratyahara or shamatha, calm abiding and concentration, we can begin the meditation. If you've chosen analytical meditation, then let yourself become drowsy. Close or lower your eyelids and place your concentration on the subject or problem in mind and simply watch. At first, you are using your active imagination to project an image of your subject, situation, or concept. Similar to taking action or initiative, projecting an image is a masculine activity that is necessary for specifying intent. Later on in the meditation, there will come a point where the mind has slowed down in vibration, enough so that it is able to receive intuition, whose energy is feminine. If you've chosen non-exclusive meditation, Mahamudra meditation, then do the same thing, but instead of specifying a subject, become fully aware of the present moment, and simply watch. You may choose at first to place your attention on your breath at the tip of your nose, just to help you stay focused as you withdraw into the mind. As with any exercise, maintain mindfulness, self-awareness. For both types of meditation, continue to recognize but ignore the useless, everyday sensations and thoughts that regularly distract you on a daily basis. Don't worry about all the times you get distracted. It will happen very frequently for a while, but as long as you draw back your awareness and attention each time, you are having a good meditation. If you remain comfortable and focused in this stage of calm abiding, after a few minutes or so, you will begin to shift deeper into your conscience, and you will experience new sensations. Only these ones will be different. These sensations will be coming from the internal worlds. All sensations are received as impressions in the mind. At this level, our mind has started to produce hypnagogic imagery, which, as explained earlier, is the power of intuition expressing itself and communicating with us. This is the beginning of real meditation. This is where we can finally begin to unravel our problems and understand the truth behind them. It is crucial that you pay very close attention to any new impressions that arise from meditation imagery, as they can be very subtle at first, when we are just starting to become sleepy and our level of drowsiness is shallow. The language of intuition is expressed in many different ways. It can emerge as symbolic dream imagery, a telepathic thought, a familiar and clear voice in the head, and sometimes dream text, letters, or notes. This is because consciousness is intelligent, spontaneous, animated, unpredictable, and resonant. So our intuition tends to resonate and mimic our surrounding environment and the people we interact with regularly. Our individual Divine Mother intuition also communicates with us at a personal level. So she will sometimes use certain phrases or words that carry a special meaning for you, but don't apply the same way to others. For example, you may have always found the number 7 to be a lucky number, and through the law of attraction, you were able to manifest that number everywhere you went. Especially during the times you really wanted your luck to work in your favor. Since you chose to assign the qualities of luck and abundance to the number 7, your intuition recognized this and helped out by providing all sorts of peculiar synchronicities. Now, since the human mind in this age is almost entirely subconscious, most of the dream imagery we see when we are merely sleeping and dreaming are just mechanical, repetitive, mental forms originating from our unconsciousness, the ego. This is also the case in part because our consciousness is in a passive state when we are dreaming, as opposed to meditating. So to be able to distinguish between silly, meaningless dreams and profound meditative insights is a matter of learning the language of dreams. With analytical meditation, as soon as you receive the first flash, blink, or flare of insight, you may already have the solution to your problem. Insights are communicated efficiently in short, simple sentences, or instant thoughts or images. With Mahamudra meditation, the first few insights you receive will generally be updates that resonate with your daily life. You might receive a friendly greeting, followed by a suggestion for your routine. But with practice, as you persist beyond the insights of the vipassana state, you will eventually find yourself ascending higher into the planes of existence. Starting with the astral, perhaps experiencing the fourth dimension in the etheric or vital plane, the biblical Eden, then experiencing the various jhanas or levels of dhyana, and finally, into the bliss of nirvana when you reach samadhi. Students of meditation should always think for themselves and question the validity of what they experience, in case they have misinterpreted their insights or had mistaken them for everyday mechanical dreams. But with that being said, you must devote yourself and live by the comprehensions and guidance that you know and trust are coming from the truth, from Tara, your intuition, or from your own being. The reason this is important is because if you don't show through your actions and lifestyle that you are committed to the truth and your comprehensions, then you don't fully comprehend them, and thus you will not be provided further insights on that same problem you've been struggling with. For example, if you've received an insight about pride in meditation, and you were assured that letting go was the right thing to do, then it wouldn't make sense to remain stubborn, struggle with letting go, keep your pride, and then persist to beg in meditation for Tara to destroy it so you can be free. Since you don't fully understand what it means to let go in this example, she will not be allowed or able to eliminate that level of pride. Comprehension changes a person fundamentally and is never forgotten throughout the lifetimes of evolution. When understanding is deep enough, the unconsciousness breaks down and free consciousness is liberated. When you comprehend a defect, it shows in your actions and your thoughts. You see the defect for what it is. You know the consequences. You no longer want to entertain it, so you stop.